Title: I Found a Baby Name, written in my wife's journal. Now, but we never had children's script, 3 to 5 minutes. It started with a journal. My wife left it on the coffee table before heading to work. I wasn't trying to snoop, honestly. I just picked it up to move it. That's when a folded page slipped out, and one name caught my eye. Ethan. Underneath it were the words, "I still think about you every day." My heart stopped. Who was Ethan? We didn't have a son. We didn't have any children at all, yet page after page mentioned the same name. There were birthdays, memories, letters, even drawings. The more I read, the more confused I became. Had my wife had a child before we met? Why had she never told me? That evening, I couldn't keep the questions inside. When she came home, I showed her the journal. The moment she saw it, tears filled her eyes. Not fear, not guilt, heartbreak. She sat beside me and slowly opened the journal. Then she told me something she'd never told anyone. Years before we met, she worked as a pediatric nurse. One of her patients was a little boy named Ethan. He was only 6 years old. He had been abandoned by his family. Nobody visited him. Nobody called. Nobody came on birthdays, except my wife. She spent years caring for him, reading stories, playing games, helping him through treatments. Eventually, they became inseparable. He used to call me Mom, she whispered. My chest tightened. Then she looked down at the journal. One winter, Ethan's condition worsened. Doctors did everything they could, but he didn't survive. Before he passed away, he asked her for one promise. "Please don't forget me." Tears streamed down her face. I never did. Every year since then, she wrote a journal entry on his birthday, a way of keeping that promise, a way of remembering the little boy who changed her life. I looked at the pages again. Suddenly, they didn't seem mysterious, they seemed beautiful. Because, while I thought I had found a secret, I had actually found love. The kind of love that survives even after goodbye. That night, we sat together, reading every entry, laughing at funny memories, crying over difficult ones. And for the first time, I truly understood something. Sometimes people aren't hiding another life. They're protecting a memory that's too precious to explain. And sometimes, the strongest promises are the ones we keep long after someone is gone.